Okay, there's thousands of videos on YouTube about this already, but I still wanted to make one anyways because I'm just so excited about the new customizations in iOS 18. When you ask an Android user why you prefer Android, the answer is most likely going to be because of customization. But nowadays, we're getting closer and closer to things being more even. Every year, iOS is getting more and more customizable, while on the latest Pixel phones, we can't even take the clock widget off the main home screen. I'm running the iOS 18 developer beta right now, and I wanted to go over some of my favorite new tweaks. Let's get into it. So with the home screen, you can now put apps anywhere that you like, and it's not going to snap back. It's quite funny how long it took Apple to make these changes. Google most likely has a strong patent behind this, so they couldn't do it, but they finally did 20 years later. We can now resize the apps to make them larger and take off the titles. Long press on the home screen and then click edit, then click customizations. And you'll see a brand new edit page where you can change the icons from small to large. And as you see, we can change the icon color to automatic, dark, light, or tinted. With the dark icons, only the system apps will be themed as of now. Maybe by the time iOS 18 is released to the public, developers may have this enabled on their icons, but we'll have to wait and see about that. When you click the dark icon or tinted icon, you have the option to make the wallpaper a little bit dimmer, which is great because I usually like to do this manually on my Android phones. The third option is tinted icons, and this allows you to pick the exact color you want for all your icons, and I mean all your icons, every single one. And there's an option to grab the color that you want from the wallpaper. This is great. The only thing that I don't like about this is that you can only tint icons on black icons. This ones up Android a little bit because it allows you to pick any color you want. Android gives you presets, pretty good presets, but still just presets. With tinted icons, even the color of the widget changes as well. And there's no options for you to leave the widget untouched. These tinted icons definitely look ugly, but I'm still happy and grateful for this because they're giving us the option to do what we want, even if what we want is ugly as could be. That is better than not giving us a choice at all. But giving us the ability to download icon packs natively is still the best way to go about it. We can now drag to resize widgets just like Android. Long press the home screen and drag the widget that you like. One of the biggest features still missing on iOS is that widgets are still cards and they're not transparent. So if you put a widget on the home screen, it's going to have a solid background because it's a card. We had to go through some extra deeper steps to get a clock widget with a transparent back. You'll need to download a special app of your choice. Each one of the apps will require you to take a screenshot of your home screen, and it's going to use that screenshot as the background of the card, making the card seem transparent. The only problem with this is that the background won't blend perfectly unless you use sort of a solid color background. And when you start scrolling through your home screen, everything goes to hell. I tried to combat this by giving the widget a blurred background, giving it that blurred glass look, but it's still not as good as Android. You can now lock specific apps. Long press the app that you want to hide, click require Face ID, then it will give you the option to lock the app or hide the app altogether. When you hide the app, it will go to a hidden folder in your app library. You'll be required to unlock the folder before you see anything in it. We have a couple new iOS 18 wallpapers. We finally have the ability to change the 2 shortcuts at the bottom of the lock screen. And you can even open up specific apps using the shortcuts. This one-ups Android again because we don't have the ability to open up apps straight from the lock screen. Any app straight from the lock screen. Well, at least on stock Android, Samsung does have the ability to do this. You can do this on Nothing OS as well with some simple tweaks. If you're interested, watch the video I did on that. It'll be the first link down below. We have new changes to the control center. There's different pages that we can scroll through, giving us different controls. You can pick the controls just like Android tiles, but on iOS, it's a little bit more customizable because we can resize them. With the flashlight, we have some new settings when you turn it on. If you long press the dynamic island, you can now change the intensity of the flashlight and even change the width. On iPhone and iPad, there's a new feature that solves your math problems within your handwriting. It's in the math notes. This would have been great when I was in high school. Go to the calculator app, click this button, then go to math notes, and then just start writing stuff. We got some new long-awaited features in iMessage. We can now schedule a message to send later in case you want to send a message at a specific time. We have some new text effects and animations with your text message. And we have some Microsoft Word type options with the bold text, italic text, and underlined. We can add reactions to messages with any emoji we want now. I believe this is called reactions, right?
Let's start with tapbacks. Tapbacks are one of the most popular.
Here's something that I noticed. We now get a new animation when clicking any of the side buttons. Alright, that's it for all of the customization tweaks on the new iOS 18 beta. Android is supposed to be the more customizable of the two, but it looks like iOS is catching up. I'm curious to see how Google responds. Like if you want to help me out. If not, that's cool. Comment down below if you have any questions. Subscribe for more update videos. Alright, peace.